What's up, everyone? Welcome to the stream.
We find rivalries across the fruited plain from coast to coast, but in the South, where they say the game just means more, there's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers at Jordan Hare, this matchup has had it all.
All right.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
See you in the ball
Georgia about
first.
to kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Just going to keep it after the snap. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
3rd down play from the gun.
The hell, man.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road.
Sucks,
so you want to get those fans as
Circle was
quiet
gonna be
as possible.
wide
That is
open.
a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Punt is on its way.
Good try.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Got it in the middle, it's dealt. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
From the gun, the ground game. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Frazier.
Stupid screws.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Georgia going up tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Back to pass. It's Stockton. He's moving out of the pocket.
Give that to me, baby.
Back in their own end, and they stop the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Excellent.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down
Hang on to the
coming.
ball, bro.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Saw an advantage there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
With the catch, it's Simmons. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete.
That pisses me off, man.
Shown there.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had
Wide
that
open
bye week
dude.
last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the 1st quarter and you're not playing great.
Columbus judges it a bit and muffs it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball, and their offense is now going to take the field because that could have been disastrous.
Here's the pressure.
Let's go, baby.
First half turnover can swing momentum.
2 picks already.
Down after a good return on
such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
He'll keep it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time.
How was that a delay of game?
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
It did not give me that much time to choose a play. That's stupid.
They'll try to start the second quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal.
Whatever, I'll just go for it.
And it's right down
Field goal.
the boulevard. And with
That was dumb.
seal on the scoring, it's 3-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Missouri is currently trailing in this one.
And now they hit
Fumble. Dang it.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your court.
Turning it on!
Good job, defense.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help them the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Frazier. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Gets out of bounds after the big game.
Those are easy picks right there. And it's in the flat. Nothing.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Under fire.
What the hell was that?
In the window for the score.
And it's so underrated.
He just like
between a QB and a wide
threw it in there.
timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate.
That was a lucky play.
It's the nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing.
It was such a lucky play.
Coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Auburn offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Right.
How'd you drop that? Come on, I have
third down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback
conservative
getting
cash
the ball
on
out
it.
of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Like, he just dropped it.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Howard. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, and go on to the next play.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you throw into running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Oh, dude.
He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. There he goes.
Sides, baby.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Rides to the back. Look out, he's got room. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. Fires into the end zone, and it's batted away.
It's not holding. Pass interference.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge.
It's totally pass interference.
To turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Grab near the marker. It's Bell. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. On 1st down from their own 22. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Trying to burn this defensive back.
How did he catch that? Holy crap. I thought I was going for the pick.
He did it there. To the air on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Fires downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Come on.
Behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Escapes the pressure going right.
What's this? Holding?
He'll try to do it himself.
Coming back. It's coming back, dude.
But there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it.
That is the most cheesiest play.
And how
Like,
big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together.
the
get
defender
touchdown,
doesn't even want to
add
try
this
to
lead already. Everything right
defend
now,
that
Palmer,
ever.
going their way.
Like,
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you
I
could
hate
have
that
offensively.
play.
David, they've got so many
Throw it
weapons
up.
on this offense.
Receiver
They
comes back
practice
for it.
these
Defender
situations
does not
all
come
the
back for it,
time, and
ever.
they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
so easy to throw that touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the middle. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop.
Had that
5
caught.
seconds left.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He'll let it go to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done.
Not
on
going
that
anywhere.
one. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Stopping the run is very high on team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking for room. It's Frazier. Got the first down and more. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this
My
defense
defense
around.
is just giving him this
The
drive.
Bulldogs headed quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll try the toss to the left. Oh, better look out. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. They thought they could just run it on third and
Good
short, but
defense.
this defense was there to make the stop.
And how about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
If I was up, I'd kick a field goal here. If I was up. 14-3.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Dang it, I saw him in the middle the last second.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and
Need
goal.
someone always in the middle, man.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Tries again to get it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Loss of 2. Let's go.
That'll bring up fourth down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
The give.
Let's go.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're football.
No
Great
points
job
out of that
stopping
drive.
runs, getting the big
Could just
stop.
kick the field goal. You're up 14-3, man. Like, smart.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Someone not clear.
Come on, I'm
the snap
home.
count. It'll
Shouldn't
a
be
false
false starting when
They'll
you're
move it
home.
back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Finds his man. It's Coleman. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete out of the backfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Snap it to the back.
Where did he come from?
Stop short on fourth down.
Where did that dude come from, man? Like, he just came out of nowhere.
You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the catch. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
On the ground, it's Robinson. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
Quarterback making adjustments. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his
How was
jet.
that?
Nice job by the defense
Flag.
understanding it, seeing it,
How was that holding?
and tackling that guy for a loss.
Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again.
I don't have no idea.
They'll operate out of split backs. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
What the hell?
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
Dude.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive
QB is
lineman
so
late in the
bad.
game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I know you can play these
terrible,
game
man.
situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Now improvising. On the run, deep down the right side. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit.
He lofts one down the sideline.
Better catch that.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, how hard is it
He's
to
like,
defend
come on,
when you have a
guys,
weapon
hurry
like
up.
this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The short hands, it's Young. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Found a seam on the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dogs! They extend this lead, and it looks they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee has just had no answers today. Both sides of the ball look like all the smoggy smoke on Rocky Top has been in their eyes since kickoff. They're trailing by 35 to Arkansas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield on first down. Floating away. The throw. Finds his man. It's Coleman.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Simmons. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's
What the hell?
Recovered by the defense, and he's off. The defense making the play to drive in the dagger with that fumble recovery, and they should be able to run out the clock.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time.
He was
Ate
down.
the
It's
catch,
one
and he
of
had
the
a little
challenges.
wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run, but now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Looking for a man. It's
Come on, bro.
Creates a little space. He almost picked up the first down on
Yeah.
that one, but he'll be
You got
just
the
a little
clock.
bit short.
Gotta get ready for work now.
Well, what's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time
I'm
they
not
got
playing
it to
this.
him,
If he's gonna
throwing the football, picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Branch. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Georgia going up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
I'm not gonna waste time with that. Hey, Dragon. How you doing today, man? And the pass interference at the end of this beginning, close to the end of the 2nd quarter, and he scores off that next drive. So definitely could have been closer. Alright. I'm ending the stream.